Hello?
Hold on a bit. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready now, Khoi?
Sure.
Okay, how are you today?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, I'm good too. Okay, so we're going to continue the one that you sent yesterday. It's all about HSGQGTA. By the way, Khoi, I'm curious, what does it mean when you say HSGQGTA?
To me, it means advanced test English for national student. No, advanced test English for good national student.
Ah, okay. So, you were going to take that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, actually, I researched about the lesson from 26 up to, yeah, up to 40, right? The one that we just did yesterday. So let me share that one, Koi. Okay, just for a while.
Sure.
Okay, where is it? Wait for a while. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So this one, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see it, right? Okay. Um, so our final answer for question number 26 is false dawn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because if you're talking about false dawn, that means I hope you can still remember the meaning of the false
Or
dawn yesterday.
something seems to be successful at the beginning, right at time, but it actually not.
Yes, okay. So it's something that you can see it on your eyes that it's the economy maybe is something that is that is boosting, but actually it's the other way around, right? So that is
Yeah.
false. That's why it's false dawn, okay? Number 27. So it is necessary that they blank a bit and examine the history of the problem. Okay. Actually, if you're talking about backwash, okay, backfire, backlash, so there would be a relationship about that one. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
But when we are going to analyze actually backfire, that means, let's say for example, if you're going to do something and then you can't be able to finish that one, so there would be times that it will backfire from you, or if you were going to say something that is not good to others, okay, sometimes it will backfire to you, so that would be backfire.
Yes.
So if we try to use backfire in here, it doesn't fit our sentence. It is it is necessary that they blank a bit and examine the history of the problem. So when we are talking about backlash, it's also different. Okay?
Yes.
So the most fit for me is backtrack.
Why?
Why is it backtrack? Because if you are going to say backtrack, you need to closer to the word examine. So you need to go back again and you need to check again. That's backtrack. Okay?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you need to go over again and then examine that one again and then yeah, and then proceed, okay? So that would be for me, huh? For me, Koi. What do you think yours?
I don't know. This is really hard.
Yeah, because I search about the words, okay? So I come up with the word backtrack because if we are going to what is one to fit backtrack in this particular sentence, it's fitted. Why? Because necessary that you were going to go over again, backtrack a bit and examine the history of the problem. So that means you have to go over again and then you have to examine so that you can be able to know what's the root or the cause of the problem. So backtrack. Go back again. Okay? Go back
Hmm.
again a bit. Okay, next. Number 28. We need the more blank assessment of the chances of ending the Russia-Ukraine war. So what do you think would be?
I think that is C
Plain? What do you think? Why is it plain?
because this is seem familiar to me.
Mhm. Actually, if we need to do the assessment, if you're talking about assessment, so that means you need to we cannot say it's moral, okay? Because it's if we are talking about moral obligation, right? Like for example, good manners and right conduct, so that would be a moral. So we're not talking about assessment if we are going to do the moral, right? Like moral lesson of the story. So what would be the what is one the thing that we can get out from that, okay? Okay,
Yes.
same thing when we are going to say sober, okay? Because when you are going to say sober, that means something that is you sob. But if we're talking about plain, it's just only simple. Okay? So
Oh,
can
plus
we
is
are
simple.
yeah, can we say we need a more simple assessment of the chances of ending the Russia-Ukraine war?
Yes. It's
Simple
kind of
assessment
simple.
or vivid?
Hmm.
Actually,
Vivid.
yes. Actually, if we are talking about vivid, that means you need to look at the you need to examine it very carefully. So vivid. Okay? So we need a more vivid assessment of the chances of ending the Russia-Ukraine war. Because if it is just only simple, okay, it can be, it can be, but if we try to look at the word assessment, Koi, we're talking of war, right? We're talking of war. We're talking of ending the Russia-Ukraine war. So if we just had to use a plain assessment, maybe that it will not work. So therefore,
Yeah.
we need to work on a very particular plan. So that would be a vivid assessment. Okay? Okay, vivid. Okay, so that would be my answer. Next, number 29. I usually blank work at about 5:30. So, yeah, did we able to answer this one last time, right? So
Letter
kick
D.
off, yeah. Letter D,
Oh yes, C. I'm sorry.
kick
C.
off,
Of
yeah.
start.
Knock off.
Yes.
Knock off, it's different, okay? Kick off.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, next, number 30. These two were booted out from the train. From the booted, huh? Booted out. Force them to go out from the train because they tried to ride without tickets. So if
Obviously.
someone forced them to go out from the train because they tried to ride without the tickets, so what do you think would be that one?
Letter D.
Letter D, obviously.
Yes.
Why obviously? These two
Because
were booted
simply
out from the
makes.
train, obviously, because they tried to ride without the tickets. Actually,
Yes.
it's not obvious that they tried to ride without the tickets.
So letter
Okay?
B.
Doubtlessly,
Letter B. Yes.
doubtlessly, that means these two were booted out from the train, doubtlessly, because they tried to ride without the tickets. Actually, if you are going to boot out a person from the train, you use something, you use a force. So that would be firmly. Okay? So these two were booted out from the train firmly because they tried to ride without ticket. So that means go out in here. You don't have a ticket. Okay? So they need to use a firm force for that. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, booted out. So firmly. Next, a development of remote
Oh my God.
areas. Why? Is it raining?
A development of remote area continue adventure
Adventure
holiday and
holidays for the blank traveler are harder to set up. Actually,
only
all
letter
of
A, letter C.
this koi have the same meaning.
What?
Yes, all of these are synonymous to each other, Koi.
Oh
When we
yes.
are
So
talking about intrepid, that means adventurous. That means fearless. That means, um, what is
intricate.
one? Yes. Okay. Intrepid, fearless, without fear, okay? And then adventurous, very adventurous, okay? That's
Yes.
intrepid. When we say undaunted, it's also intrepid, okay? So
Yes.
other meaning of undaunted would be intrepid, undismayed, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, but if we try to make a meaning of undaunted, that means not intimidated or discouraged by difficulty or difficulty of danger or disappointment. So that
Mhm.
is undaunted. Okay? Now, there
Yes.
is C. Undismayed is not dismayed because an of the word an, right? So it's not dismayed or discouraged by a setback or any problem. So that would be undismayed. Now, for letter D, intensive, that means thorough. Thorough. Thorough.
Extensive.
Okay? Intensive. Okay?
This means
Thorough.
larger,
It's
right?
thorough evaluation maybe. So that would be an intensive. Now, let's try to examine because all of this koi are all of this have the same synonymous to each other, but we need to look and find for the best answer with this particular sentence. So, a development of remote areas continues. Now, when we are talking about of remote areas, what does it mean, Khoi?
This month is so far away from something.
Yes, from the city. That would be far from the city. That means it's already remote, and we need to expect that there would be a lot of
A lot.
something, yeah, something like trails, right? like um what is one, something that is not easy to walk, okay, because
Yes.
they were going to walk onto the water, onto the mountains. It's going to be slippery, right? Okay,
Yes.
so we have to take note of that. Remote areas, and the word adventure holidays for the blank traveler are harder to set up. And we need to take note of the word harder to set up. That means it's very hard to do that one, or to formulate that particular group of person in order for them to travel. So what do you think would be the correct one? Okay, because if you're talking about intrepid, okay, obviously we will going to eliminate undismayed and intensive. Okay?
Intensive.
So
Yes,
we are
yes.
going to choose only among from intrepid and undaunted. Okay? But for me, this is just only my opinion, because I cannot also assure you that this one is correct. But for me, my own idea is undaunted. Why? Because when we are talking about undaunted, it's not intimidated or discouraged by
Yes.
difficulty of danger, right? Because if we are talking about remote areas, there would be a lot of dangers they will going to face. Okay? They will going to do a lot of adventures that they will going to face. Okay? And
Yes.
it's harder to set up like that particular travel because of that problem. So for me, it's undaunted. Okay.
Undaunted.
Yes.
Okay.
Although intrepid can be, because when we are talking about intrepid, that means you are also adventurous. But if you try to use that one in a sentence like a development of remote areas continues, adventure holidays for the intrepid traveler are harder to set up. That can also be. Okay? That can also be. But my idea of here, I because when I chose undaunted, because of the word remote. And if we're talking about remote areas, there would be a lot of danger that they were going to face.
So letter
Okay,
B.
so that's why I chose undaunted. Okay, okay. Next,
Is
I don't know,
mm,
huh? But what do you think would be your idea about this one?
I have no idea wait, because it's really hard.
Yeah, because if you're talking about undismayed koi, it's not fitted in here. Okay, undismayed
Yes.
traveler, something that undismayed, something like it sounds not it's not it sounds not correct. Okay, when we are going to use it in here, intensive. Intensive, it's not hard to set up. Okay, if we have the intensive, like intensive training, that means it's going to be a training that is you have a lot of things to accomplish. That is an intensive training. Okay, so therefore it's not hard to set up. But if you are talking about undaunted, there would be a lot of danger. Okay, that's my own idea. Next, number 32. In a certain industries, the workers blank is not only cumbersome, but also quite heavy. Now, what is cumbersome? Okay? Cumbersome is clumsy, okay, or awkward. Awkward to wear, okay? Okay? Now, if we are talking about garment, tag, apparel, attire, they are also synonymous to each other, Khoi. Okay? Because if we are
Yes.
talking about a garment, that's something, okay, that is also a clothing, right? If we're talking about a tag, that's also a cloth. If you're talking about apparel, that's also a cloth. If you're talking about an attire, that also be a piece of cloth. So, what do you think would be the best fit with this particular sentence? Okay, now let's try to analyze. Those who are working in factories, because
Yes.
industries, right? We're talking about industries. So, especially those working in a dangerous factories, like for example, steel factories, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
steel factories, they need to wear a suit, okay, a suit that could protect themselves. Okay? Suit can also be, but we don't have a choices in there about suit, right? Okay? Now, workers is not only cumbersome, that means it's clumsy, it's awkward to wear that one, but also quite heavy to wear. And what do you think would be that one?
So I think letter A, letter D is better.
Letter D,
A, letter D.
letter A. Okay, your choices would be letter A or letter D. So,
Because it means close, so I don't think it could be have any different.
yeah, actually, they are all the meaning of this one, okay, are all clothing, okay? But remember, when we are talking about a garment, koi, that means a garment is just only something that it wasn't yet, okay, it wasn't yet made to wear. So that's a garment, okay? That's just only a garment. Okay. Um, if you're talking about a tag, okay, it's also a clothing. Okay,
Yes.
apparel, it's also a clothing. But an apparel is something that can be used, okay, um, can be used by a certain like uh, model, okay, in a
Mhm.
boutique. Yeah, apparel, that would be an apparel, okay? When we are
Yes.
talking about an attire, that would be costume, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what do you think? So, a certain industries, the workers, okay, for
Mm,
it's attire, okay? For me, it's attire.
tire. Oh
Yes.
yes. Tire. Also letter D.
Yes, for me, huh?
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Because if you're talking about it can also be a tag. Yeah, but
Yes.
remember, we do not commonly use a tag, right? In talking about something that is a costume, something that is a suit, right? So we do
Yes.
not commonly use that one. So what would be the common? So if someone is wearing that one already, that would become an attire. Okay? A garment and an apparel is something that is just only a piece of cloth, but
Yes.
it's not yet made to wear. Okay? To be
Mm.
worn. So that's just a garment and an apparel. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
for me, Yeah, the most fit is attire because that attire is made specially, or yes, made special for the workers, right? For the
Yes.
workers. Okay, so we go with the attire, right?
Yes.
Okay, next, number 33. Some areas of this city have council litter wardens who can blank on the spot fines. Okay? Now, if we're talking about fix, that means
Okay,
it's,
can we
yeah,
just stop here and then we move to workforce?
to our lesson.
Workforce. Not
Uh,
workforce.
where?
In part two, I think.
Oh, you will not going to answer this one anymore?
My gosh, don't ask me that question.
Let's try to answer Goy, okay? Because I prepared. Now,
I don't
actually,
have any basic knowledge to do it. I'm just currently get studying
yeah,
some
but we
simple,
just have,
more simple thing.
yeah, we just had to go over with this one, huh? Okay,
Yes.
actually, if you're talking about litter council, okay, a warden, okay, that is a guard, or that is a security guard who is assigned to impose, okay, to impose on the spot fines. Okay, so that's my answer. Now, from the Buraj Al Arabutas marble foyer to the artistic design of the top floor restaurant, it blanked the style of Dubai. So my answer is depicts. Okay, it depicts the style of Dubai. Okay,
Mm.
and then try as he might. So we already answered this one. It's a fat chance, right? So this site is up for Blanc, providing a lot of informative resources to proficient English users. So my answer is accumulation. So when we are talking about accumulation, that means
It's
it is
me
set.
to
Yeah,
get bit.
yeah, okay. So that would be accumulation. We aim to teach kids that snakes aren't necessarily the bad guys. They're blank up to be. So,
Jeez.
yeah, number
So
30.
I think the let's pick E, letter A.
Yeah, cracked. Okay? Cracked to be.
Oh.
Next, number
Right off, yes, the
38.
phrasal verb.
Huh?
So the right answer is letter A.
Yeah, it's cracked. Okay, they're
Oh,
cracked up to be. Okay. Oh, the minister blank inquiringly at Ms. Hong. Actually, all of this koi are all the
letter B.
same in meaning.
Letter B.
Okay. So gazed,
S.
leered
It's
can
go
also
with
be,
yes,
ogled can
gay.
also be, okay,
Look at.
gapped or gaped. Okay. It's looking. Okay. So the
Yes, but
minister. Okay, so usually we use gazed.
it's at the collocation. This is only gone with S. Gay at something.
Okay, so what's your answer? It's gaze also.
Letter B. Yes.
Yeah, okay. It can also be a gaped or gulped. Okay, but more fit is gazed rather than the gulped. Okay, now investors have taken blank from the improving economic situation. Mm. So courage, heart, meaning consolation. So what do you think would be your answer, Koi? 39. Investors have taken blank. So actually, my answer is courage. So investors have taken courage from the improving economic situation. So courage, okay? Because if you're talking about the heart, something that is have taken the heart, so you're going to take the heart, right? Okay, from the
Yes.
improving economics. So courage. Number 40, it is said that there's blank between love and hatred. Fine line. Okay? So it is said that there's a fine line between love and
Oh,
hatred.
that's my
Yes.
answer. A
Yeah, very
fine line.
good. A fine line, because if you're talking about a fine line, it's a very small line. Okay, it's a very small like a chord, something like that. Okay, so it's a fine
Yes.
line. Okay. Oh, what number? This one?
Yeah, that's the word form.
Okay. Now, um, the instruction would be write the correct form of each bracketed word. So the bracketed word is in here, in its sentence, in the space provided in the column on the right. Okay, so essence.
Essential.
Okay, so helping others whom one has assumed no prior obligation to help is the
Essential.
essential way to make anyone's existence significant to some degree. Okay, when we said about juvenile, that means
Oh,
young,
it's mean
that
young. It's don't. It's mean
teenager.
consider as not
Okay,
matters.
so what's your answer?
Hmm.
So when we said about something that is juvenile inner city areas, there is no reason why we should not use low-rise development.
Oh, I think it's. Hmm. I think it's juvenile, right?
Juvenile, is it
Yes.
still the same when we said about juvenile inner city?
I don't know the work form of this word.
Okay, actually, if you try to give the meaning of juvenile, that would be young, that would be teenager, okay, that would be what is one? Now, if you're talking about inner city or areas that inner city, okay, that's in between. So when we said
Yes.
about a new inner city, uh-huh,
I
right?
use.
A new inner city areas. So other term for that, okay? Or let's say for example, young inner city, but actually we do not use young if you're talking about city, right? So what are the things that we can what are the words that we can be able to use to describe an inner city?
It's only you. I think only you the adjective to destroy.
Yeah.
Right?
So because if you're talking about juvenile, that means it's young. So that
Yes.
means it's a young city, but we do not use young city. But we use old city, right?
Hmm. So what do we use this word?
Yeah, so this one is a problem, okay? Because my answer is young, okay? So when we
Oh.
said about young inner city areas, there is no reason why we should not use low-rise development. Because, yeah, because when we are talking about juvenile, that's young, that's teenager, okay? Or maybe
Hmm.
it's just a new rise inner city, right? New
You.
rise.
You
No,
right?
because
Okay.
we do now
Not
city
sensible.
cannot be reason, right? So
Yes.
it can be okay. Let's proceed. Number 43. Do you find his argument, so it would be logic, right? So there's a
So we
flaw,
you logical.
logical, okay? It's logical, right? Okay.
Yes.
So do you find his argument logical? There's a flaw in it somewhere, but I can put my figure on it. Okay, next. The more recent realities in my own career were begun either by chance remark or unforeseen. That would be happen.
Hmm.
Unforeseen. My answer in here is event.
What?
Event.
Events.
Yeah, okay. This
Ah,
one.
but
Unforeseen event. Yeah, because when we are talking about an event, it's happening, right?
oh, actually, it's we use the work form. It's not
Mm-hmm.
seem to be sensible at all. eventful, eventual, eventually is not relatable to happen.
Yeah, but when we are talking about happening, it's an event.
Oh, oh, this
Yeah.
is not
Yeah,
another.
happening. Oh, now, okay, can we think of another unforeseen
No,
happening?
we can think we can just learn. Okay,
Huh?
let me search for why.
So the more recent realities in my own career were begun either by chance remark or unforeseen happenings.
Oh, I think it happens then.
It's happened also. Foreseen happen. No? And foreseen.
This work
Okay, try to think of that. Okay.
happens then in the chessboard.
So what's your answer? Did you have what is that? Happens? What happenstance?
Yes,
Is that what you
happens.
said? Happenstance?
Yes.
There would be word like that?
Yeah, of course you can search in Google. There are lots of.
Really? Mm-hmm. Let me see, huh?
Okay, so I said it is C2
Happens,
really hard.
okay, or happenstance, or chance remark, or unforeseen. Mm, because if you're talking about happening, actually, Koi, it's an event. Okay?
Yes. And so that's the event happens then. It's the work form.
Happenstance.
It should mean have event.
Okay, so okay,
Mhm.
we have to do that. Okay, okay. If that would be the okay, let's see, huh? Happenstance. Okay, next. Without proper planning, design, and management, development activities result in considerable generation of waste and other environmentally, so that would be an object, materials.
Just oh,
Environmentally, or your answer?
objective.
Hmm? Ob-
Objective.
Objective?
No, it means uh objective. I don't think so. So what do you think?
Okay, actually, just my answer, huh? If you're talking about an object, that means it's a thing, right? It's an article, it's an item, okay? It's a piece, it's a device. So, oh, look at this, huh? Without proper planning, design, and management, development activities result in considerable generation of waste. So there would be a waste, okay? And
Yes.
other environmentally, okay. For me, okay, I don't know, huh? If you will agree with me with the word harmful materials.
Yes. Handful. Oh, okay. So you seem to know how it works. This is
Okay.
actually some work form of each work. For example, if we have the word adapt, so the work form or work of adapt is mean adaptable or
Mm.
unadaptable or adaptation.
Adaptive.
So that's the form.
Adaptive,
Yes.
adaptation, something like that. So it can
That's
be
not.
objective, object materials.
Oh, she's really. Okay, I have no word to describe.
Look at this, huh? Let's try. No, no. Objective, objectable. No, there is no object.
It's not right.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Say,
So this one is logical.
I'm out there.
Okay. Or what about this one? So what would be our answer? Juvenile. Juvenile. Oh, this one is essential. Okay. Or can we proceed now? So what do you think would
I
be
don't
this
know.
one?
The question 43 is the illogical, not logical.
What's that?
Illogical.
Illogical. Illogical. Okay.
Yeah.
Illogical. Okay. Did I spell it correctly?
Yes.
Illogical. Okay. Argument. No, do you find this argument? Oh yeah, okay. Because it's flaw, right? Not logical. Because if you're talking about logical, that means correct, right? So it's
Mm.
the other way around. It's illogical. Illogical. Okay. Oh, what about this one? So what do you think? I can think because my
Okay.
objection materials. No, it's not.
It
Object,
must be adjective.
huh?
It must be an adjective.
Adjective.
Yes, sure.
Mm-hmm. So objectable, objectively, no. Okay, so it should be an adjective.
Oh, I think it's objectionable. Objectionable, right? This
Object,
word.
objectionable,
Objectionable. This word.
objectionable.
Wait, hold on.
Objectionable. Okay, let me see, huh?
Nable.
Objectionable.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Arousing, yeah, correct. Unpleasant or offensive. Yeah, so that would be it. So
Oh, so
objectionable.
section.
So, okay. Wait. Okay.
This means
Adjective.
arousing.
Yes, adjective. Job.
It doesn't have any. I have
Related to
just.
young people. So, actually, juvenile. Juvenile doesn't have an adjective that can, yeah, because juvenile is already an adjective, right? Okay,
Wait, it's
objectionable
mean
materials. Hmm?
objective.
So, is this our answer now? Objectionable. Yeah, because if you're talking about objectionable, questionable materials, right? Am I right, Khoi?
Hold on. Use the first.
Yeah.
I don't think it's objectionable.
Object,
I don't think it's objectionation. I don't think objectionable. It's not.
objectionable.
It's you destroying or people that you dislike or oppose.
Actually, objectionable would be arousing distance or opposition,
Yeah, this
unpleasant or offensive. Okay? So,
is the thing.
look at the word unpleasant, distasteful, unacceptable, undesirable, disgusting, terrible. Now, look at this one. Environmentally objectionable material. So it's disgusting material. Okay, it can be displacing unacceptable materials. Okay. Or other term for that. Okay. Do you have something in mind? Huh? Do you have something in mind? Okay. Other.
What could it be?
Okay.
Okay. I think this is
Objectify. We have here objectivate,
lots of it.
objectivize, objectify.
No, no, it's not. It all. Oh, yes. Wait. Okay, we have just all the meaning of it, I think.
Oh, objectable. We have the objectable. Okay, objectifiable,
Oh,
objectified,
yeah.
objectionable. Oh, it's there. Objectionable,
Really like that.
objectional, objective. Okay,
Oh,
objective,
yes.
objectivist, objectivistic, objectless, object-like.
Oh my God.
So our answer objectionable. Okay.
No, no, no. I don't think that's involved. It
So,
says something about emotion, not something objective.
so
Mm.
what do you think?
Yes. I think we just skip it. It's really hard.
No, it's not. Actually, you can no. This is what you're going to do, huh? Whatever would be actually we can do the so-called objectionable koi actually because if you try to think of objectionable that means questionable materials. So environmentally questionable materials. Okay? Oh,
Yes.
I don't know, huh? That's only my idea. Okay? Oh, let's proceed. So let's skip this one. Okay,
Yes.
next.
Good.
This one is this reading.
Reading, oh my God, reading is. Wait, no,
Yeah.
no, no. That's if it, it's within of one word and we pick it not. That's not my. It's not
Okay.
my advantage.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Okay, so where we are
Okay,
now.
so we have to learn collocation, phrasal verb, and idiom. So much to do this step.
Okay.
Well,
So
yes. Okay.
let's
Just
stop it here.
I'll stop here.
Okay. And then
Then bite off 2 hours. That's it.
okay.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
So we have to move on to our lesson.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so we have to continue this one, right, Koi? So we're able to have the stress yesterday. So the stress is at gigs, famous, united, hundreds. Okay, what about in number two? What do you think would be the stress? So let's try to listen again, huh? To number 18.
Track 18. 1,
Ryan Giggs was a famous player for Manchester United. He played hundreds of games.
2,
At London 2012, the United States was top of the medals table, followed by China, then Great Britain, and Northern Ireland.
Okay. So can I
So
can I
this must
play it
be
again?
London, United America medal table follow.
Okay, just
Uh,
a moment.
religions. Yes, that's all.
Okay, just for a moment. Okay, what's your answer?
London, first one. United, the second. America, medal table follow. And northern
Okay.
regions.
Okay, actually the first one is 2012. London 2012. Okay. And
Oh,
then United States. Okay.
medal.
No, United States only. States only. And then after that one, medals. Okay, followed by China. Okay, then Britain, and then Ireland. Okay, actually, this one is the clue, Khoi, okay? If that would be certain, like for example, a two-word that connect each other. Let's say, for example, Ryan Giggs. So the stress should be at the last. Okay? So Ryan Giggs is a complete name, right? So the stress should be on the family name. Like for example, if you're talking about United States, so the stress is at the last. So that would be at the States. So London 2012, so that would be the stress. Okay? China, Great Britain, so the stress is at Britain. Okay? Northern Ireland, so the stress is at the Ireland. Okay, Khoi? Okay, next. Number
Weekend.
3.
Last weekend, I was going to go to the gym, but I decided not to bother.
4.
Oh, sure.
Michael
Wait. Okay, last weekend I was going to go to the gym, but I decided not to bother. So what do you think?
Weekend.
Yes, weekend. Then,
Going.
okay, that would
Oh no, decide. Decide.
actually
Decided.
was.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
And then after that, okay, going to the
Decided.
gym. Okay, and
Oh,
decided.
decided.
Okay, decided. Okay, and bother. Okay. Okay, let's continue.
Jordan is the #1 all-time point scorer in the NBA playoffs, although LeBron James is catching up.
5.
Okay, wait. Okay. So what do you think? Michael Jordan. Oh, Michael Jordan is a name. So therefore the stress is okay at the Jordan, right? Okay, Michael Jordan is the #1 of all time point scorer. Okay, so why we need to point out this one? Because this one is very important. So #1 all time point scorer. Okay, and then after that, what will be the next? In the playoff, NBA playoffs. Although LeBron James is catching up.
Tough.
Okay, next, #5.
I ran in the London Marathon last year. I thought I was never going to make it to the end.
Okay, so I ran in the New York Marathon last year. I thought I was never going to make it to the end. So I run. Okay, and then New York Marathon. And then after that, year. Okay, and then after that, I was
Never.
never, yes, I was never going to make it to the
To
end.
end.
Yes,
End.
that would be end. Okay, that would be that. Okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Very
Khoi.
easy.
Now, again, remember that why do we need to stress? Because we wanted to what? We wanted to emphasize, okay, the importance or the most important or the most important thing in that particular statement. Okay?
Mm,
Okay,
yes.
next. #12. You can use intonation to show your feelings about a topic. So read these sentences and decide if they are positive or negative in tone. My favorite sport is hockey. It's amazing.
Positive.
Huh? Okay.
Positive.
Why is it positive?
Because the speaker sound excited and
Yes.
fantastic about his
Yeah. And
choice.
actually, if you are going to say this one, okay, or to what is one to use an intonation, it should be a happy. And look at this one, Koi. Remember this one. This one is a what symbol is this? This one is an exclamation point. Okay, so an
Yes.
exclamation point would be or showed happy, okay, emotion, okay, saddened feeling or an emotion, okay. So if you're going to
Yes.
use the intonation, it should be it's amazing, okay. So it should be like that. Okay, next, I like swimming, but I wish there were more places to swim where I live. So
Hmm.
this one is positive or negative?
Negative.
Yes, okay. Although at first, okay, it's negative because she likes swimming, but there were no places to swim. Okay? So that would be negative. Next, I've always liked fishing, but I don't have time to do it anymore.
Hmm. So
So
negative.
okay, it's the same. It's negative. Okay, I'm really excited about all the new video games that will come out soon. I can't wait. Of course, it's very easy. It's positive, right?
Positive. Yes.
Yeah.
So we don't.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're talking about positive, negative intonation, that means it shows positive feelings. Okay, not a negative feelings. Okay, listen to the recording. The first time you hear the sentences, will you hear flat? No intonation. Okay? The second time you hear them, the speaker will use correct intonation. Mark the changes in the intonation with rising, if it rises, or falling, if it falls. So number one has been given. My favorite sport is hockey. It's amazing.
Can we
Okay?
skip the part, please?
Okay. Yeah.
Can we skip the part too, please? Okay.
Oh, this one.
You
It's a
can skip.
verb. Yeah, it's a verb. Okay. This one is a as a grammar. Okay. Oh, now we have to
Yes.
do this one. Exam skills. Ask and answer the speaking part one question with a partner. Oh, can we do this one? So it's speaking activity. Okay. So we have to do this one, Koi, huh? So what do you usually do in your spare time?
Hmm. Okay, in my spare time for my money, I usually learn English to try my best to achieve to participate in this drawing show test
Okay.
in the local.
Yes. Okay, so that would be correct. Do you prefer doing things by yourself or with friends?
Okay, I'm kinda introverted, so I would rather do it by myself.
Yeah, okay. Because yeah, so that will be it. Is there anything special you do at the weekends?
Oh yes, I often hang out with my friend, going to the coffee and similar study together.
Oh,
We
really?
simply celebrate a study group to
Okay, so that would be nice. So do you have also that special day, okay, during the weekend? So I
yes,
guess you're just going to study, okay, for the whole week, even it's weekend. So you still
yes,
have social life, Koi. Do you have?
yes.
Right? Good, huh? Don't just like yeah, it should be balanced. Okay, remember that one. Next, do you think you get enough free time?
Mm, in our free time,
Mm.
actually, I do not because
Why?
because I have learned so much so far. Okay, from the school to the actual lessons, and then I have just I think it's just a 3 to 4 hour day to
For
learning
a
each
free
order,
time.
playing pianos,
Ah,
eating, and then go to sleep.
so
That's
you do learn piano also?
all I just told you before.
Really? Did you tell me that one? I can't
Yeah, of course.
remember. Really?
Oh,
You can
and
play the
maybe you have
piano?
a lot of students, so you cannot
Yeah, you can
remember.
play the no, you can play the piano.
Yeah, of course. Just I think I just play a few songs like River Flowing.
Really? Oh, that would be nice, Koy. Okay. Yeah. So that means you can also sing.
Oh no, my album sing don't mention it.
Yeah,
It's
because a
awful.
person who knows how to play a piano or an instrument can also sing.
No, actually doesn't.
Maybe, but you're not doing it, okay? But
Yes,
maybe you can if you try. Okay?
seems sensible.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end. Okay? That's the end of speaking lesson, okay? So next week we don't have classes, right? For the whole week, right? So starting on
What?
the 20th, starting on the
Yes,
20th, so that would be Friday, so that falls on our lesson and up to 26. So we cannot see each other on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So we'll see you on
oh,
the 27th, 28, and 29, Koi. Okay? So
okay.
I wish you all the best, okay? On your holiday. So spend your holiday with your parents, okay? And
Yes,
enjoy, okay? So as much as possible you need to give time for yourself to enjoy, okay? Because that would be a holiday. Okay, so
okay.
forget everything, forget about class, and just enjoy. Okay?
Okay.
So
Oh,
do you
I'm
have any?
currently on this set. You know this
Huh?
book?
What is
I'm
that?
currently on this book.
Destination. Destination. What's the
C1,
title?
C1, C2.
Okay, okay. Again, can you show it to me?
It's the destination C1, C2. Can you see?
Destination. Grammar. No, 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 no. I don't know that book. So you're learning that one?
Yeah, it's a C1, C2 level. I have just gone through more than a half book.
Really? Oh, so it's more on grammar, right? But that would be good,
Yes.
Koy. Okay. So question? No more.
No more
Okay.
question.
So happy weekend, and we'll see you
Yeah.
on the 27th. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay,
Okay.
you
Bye
too. Have a nice
bye. Bye bye.
day. But anyway.